I saw this on my schedule and got very excited for this bout. My last bout for the weekend, and but it'll be my last bout for a while, as I'm going to take a little sabbatical from announcing, taking on a new job. So I am honored to do my last bout with you, Captain Luke.
And I am honored to have you on the mic once again. We started together this weekend. We will end together this weekend. This matchup is the rubber match. Tri-City had traveled to the outfit in 2011, lost their bout there, and they faced off again last year at Springroll, where Tri-City came out the victors. So the record is 1-1 against each other. Let's see who wins. Tri-City in black, the outfit in yellow.
As we get the first whistle, again, we're in a little bit of a position here where we can't see as well as we're facing the pivot line, but that's going to be number 11 for Tri-City, Overkill. She's going to get lead jammer. She dances her way around to the outside and takes her first pass through as she's going to climb up for some points now. Lola Blow trying to find her way through the pack, has to get recycled all the way back.
Lola Blow fighting her way through the front of the pack. One to beat. That one is Wild Lee Coyote.
And she's going to get called for an out of play there. She's going to have to go to the box there, Captain Luke.
Overkill completing another pass. 4 points going up for Tri-City.
But not before Lola Blow is able to slide through there and pick up 3 points, it looks like, from Danziger.
So a 9-3 jam to start off this game. 29 minutes remaining in the first half. Excitement as expected, Jeff.
Yeah, I think we're going to see an excellent bout from both of these teams. Like you said, the rubber match last year, Tri-City in this same building beat the outfit. Kind of a little surprise.
The same track even.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, that's going to be a great rematch today. And right off out of the gate, that's going to be number 18. That is going to be
Matzo Ball Breaker.
We're looking on the wrong sheet. Matzo Ball makes her way through, but right behind her is going to be Freudian Whip as she is able to get out behind the pack as well, making her way now, and going to get called it off by Matza.
So the score is now 9-6 for those 3 points for the outfit. Matzo Ball Breaker doing a great job against Thunder last year as well. Has really picked up her game in the year in between. We're going to get another jam underway. Number 11 once again wearing the star for Thunder.
I know it's Mako out there for the outfit. Can't see who it is for Tri-City. Oh, Mako. I think I did have the outfit too.
Yeah.
Mako out there for the outfit. Dances along the outside line. He gets lead jammer for Chicago. Tri-City's jammer still caught up in the back there, trying to find her way through against that stout wall of the Chicago outfit. Mako finally makes her way through, hits the ground, but gets up running. No stopping there. Gets her wheels caught up in the tape. Has to recycle all the way back behind the back of the pack, surveying the back of the pack, finding her way, taps her hips twice, flutters now, calls it off in a hurry. She's going to get 4 more points for the outfit.
And those 4 points will give us our first lead change of the game. The Chicago outfit now in the lead, 10-9.
Looks like Lola Blow lining up out there for the outfit. Dark jet black hair coming out underneath the yellow jammer cover as she lines up on the jammer line. Takes a runner stance as she gets ready to go. Hits that pack. Out there is going to be number 67 for the Tri-Cities.
669, that's Praying Mantis.
Both jammers trying to make their way through now. Caught up in the pack. Lola Blow hindered there by direction of gameplay, but still tied up in that tight 3 wall of Tri-City. Finding her way around lead. Jammer is going to go to Tri-City. Praying Mantis hits the pack, scores 4 points and calls it off. Going to be a lead change.
Lead change number 2.
I guess if you're at home watching this, it's time to take a drink.
Yeah, if you're sitting at home, you're missing a good game in person, but at least you get to watch it online, and that's because It's being produced by Hinckley Productions. They've been broadcasting for Derby fans worldwide since 2008. You can check out DVDs at hinkleyproductions.com/springroll.
We see the Drone Ranger out there playing defense for the outfit. Lee Jammer's going to go to 9 TNT. That's going to be Wild Lee Coyote as she makes her way through for the Tri-City to get Lee Jammer. Matzo Ballbreaker finally gets out of the pack for the outfit. Now it's a race to see who can get points. Lee Jammer is in the hands of the Tri-City. They're in control of this jam. Gliding on 4 wheels. Calls off the jam is Wild Lee Coyote.
Score now 15-10 for Tri-City. The Canadians with a 5-point lead, 5 jams into this game, and only 5 minutes gone in the game as well, Jeff.
Yeah, very fast pace here.
Quick jams, everybody hitting it and quitting it, getting it done as fast as they possibly can.
Mako dance around on the back line back there trying to find a position to get started. Finally settles in on the outside. Tri-City's jammer on the inside, middle of the line, trying to find her way through. Mako gets Lee Jammer, but she gets knocked out of bounds and have to get recycled all the way to the back of the pack. That's going to give number 22 the chance to get around 40 and whip, and Mako calls it off quickly. Tri-City blockers out there celebrating that. They take that as a win since they didn't get Lee Jammer to force Mako to call it off.
That's right, no points for either side. Able to cycle Mako back into the pack, allowing Freudian Whip to get out. Mako calling it off. And we'd like to remind you the after party, the official after party, will be at the Holiday Inn Ballroom tonight. Hors d'oeuvres, DJ, dancing and shenanigans, and yes, 2 bars that'll be serving alcohol. That's 2 bars.
Lee Jammer's going to go to Lola Blow as she slides around on the inside. Right behind her, though, is number 11. That's going to be Overkill as she's trying to make her way out and following in the wake. We're 4 on 4. It's an all skate out there at this time. Skaters hitting the ground. Lola Blow looking behind her, taps her hips with a little flutter, calls it off. But not before Tri-City is able to score 3-1 for the outfit. She waited a little too long to call that one off, Captain.
A little bit too long, but outfit now evening or taking the lead in lead jammers, 4-3 so far, but score is 18-11 on the Tri-City side.
I believe, if my eyes don't deceive me, that's Matza out there for the outfit. We'll find out as they come around through turn 1. Right now, everybody in between the jammer and the pivot line, dancing on her toe stops, coming around. That's going to be number 18, Lola Blow. That is Matza Ballbreaker. Got my numbers back. I was correct the first time. Matza Ballbreaker dancing on her toe stops, Captain, as she made her way around. Out there again for Tri-Cities is 40 and whip. 40 and flying through the apex. Got 2 points matched. 2 for 2 on that one. 22 minutes left to go in this one. Our score is going to be 20-13 in favor of Tri-City.
So even though the outfit on a 3-lead jammer run, Tri-City still able to outscore them.
The jammer's playing very wisely for Tri-City, staying close and hitting that burst of speed. Almost hitting that nitrous at the end there to get a couple more points.
22 minutes, 22 seconds remaining in the first half. 20-13 is the score. Mako taking the star once again for the outfit, and it's number 11, Overkill for Tri-City.
Absolutely, Overkill in the front now, trying to make her way through on the inside, but gets hit, knocked out of bounds. Gonna have to recycle. Gonna have a low block called on one of the Tri-City blockers. Lee Jammer's gonna go to Mako. Overkill still stuck in the pack of the 3-wall of the Chicago outfit. They've got a goat, but it's not helping as Mako's now hit that pack and is on a scoring pass. If she can get around the jammer, that'll be a 5th point that she can score. And she slides through. Did she get all 5 points legally and inbounds? As Ova skates out, calls it off, and she did get a high five from her jam ref. So the outfit able to cut into that lead just a little bit, making it 18-20. We have a 2-point difference, Captain.
2 points separating these teams. You know, Overkill had just about made her way out of that pack when Judge managed to knock her out of bounds, cycled her back, giving Mako the opportunity to get lead jammer, put points up on the board. We're going to get an official timeout.
Yeah, looks like we're going to have to get the jam refs over here to check out the scores.
Oh, like that?
And we'd like to remind you that as time runs down in Springroll, you still have an opportunity to go over to Persephone's Treasures and get your official 2014 Springroll shirt.
Just got mine from 2014 this year. I had one custom made how I wanted it to make. Still have mine from 2 years ago when I was here at Springroll. Persephone's Treasures does amazing work, high quality material. So thanks to them for being a sponsor and a vendor yet again this year at Springroll.
And if you have been watching at home and are interested in competing in Springroll 2015, it will be the Year of the Goat. Save the date for Springroll number 6, May 15th to 17th in 2015. Interested teams can send an email to springrollinformation@gmail.com.
Yeah, if you've never played here before, get your name in and come and experience. And I know the Twin City Derby girls made their first appearance here this year. Walked out of here 2 bouts to 1 in the victory column. Very happy. Hard hit there on Lola Blow as she got taken out. Oh, she gets hit while she's on her knees, tries to recover. Nothing but bouncing around out there, and that's going to be number 69. That's going to be Praying Mantis. He's going to get lead jammer for the Tri-City. Praying now hits the pack, trying to make some points up here. Gets around, going to call off the jam. And we're going to get a penalty on one of the outfit girls for a low block from Ogre, our referee. While we have a minute, I would like to thank our referees and NSOs one more time for this weekend, for their dedication, their volunteering, and all the work that they put into this for this weekend. It's a lot for these referees. They're on one bout, off one bout.
Yeah, they work them hard at Springroll, but we appreciate all the efforts they put on the track. That was Scream Printer heading to the penalty box. So it'll be a 4-on-3 pack advantage for Tri-City.
And in a tight bunch there is a ball of black and yellow, separated by about 8 feet. We're going to get another Tri-City skater going to the penalty box. And number 11, the jammer for the outfit, is going to go to the box with a penalty. That is...
Number 11 is Overkill, and it is for Tri-City.
Yeah,
the power jam advantage goes to the outfit.
Yeah, Matza Ballbreaker now on a power jam out there. A chance to cut into that lead yet again here. Gets knocked out of bounds, has to get recycled back. Only one skater to beat. That's number 9, TNT, Wildly Coyote, doing double duties as pivot and jammer. Matza skating her way around, getting instructions from Gordon on the coach, on the bench. Surveys the pack. Now hits the pack again, trying to find a way to go. No pack is called. Skaters have to reform. Gonna get a destruction back. Wow. Nice apex jump there.
Massive apex jump. Jam gets held off, and those 2 extra points that Matza Ballbreaker was able to pick up will change the score to 25 to 24, and now it is once again the Chicago outfit in the lead with 7 points on that power jam.
Yeah, and that apex jump was actually her first exit out of the pack as she got called for a penalty, so that's why there was no point scored on that. If you're scoring at home,
Mako for Chicago outfit, Freudian Whip for Tri-City.
Yeah, the pack is about 8 feet off of that jammer line, all bunched up together. Now we're seeing the Tri-City pack in the front, the outfit pack in the back. Each jammer taking on the opposing team on their own. Now we're all tied up there. Again, hard hit there by number 58 for the outfit.
Lethal Dose, number 50.
And she gave a lethal dose there on that jam, on that block. Number 22 gets out of the pack there for the Tri-City. Freudian Whip, she is not going to be lead jammer, but she does leave on her initial pass.
Tri-City defense able to keep Mako in the pack, only surrendering a single point on that pass. Now the lead is 2 points, so 2 slim points for Chicago outfit, with 17 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. This will be the final bout for the Chicago outfit and the final bout for Tri-City as well. Chicago playing 3 games this weekend. This is the 4th for the Canadians.
Yeah, they got a lot of bouts in this weekend. A lot of skaters hitting the ground. We're going to get a back block called on number 14 for the outfit. That is the Joan Ranger. The first time she's donned the star tonight. She got a back block. Oh, hard hit there on Wildly Coyote. She bounces right back up from that though. Stays strong, gets lead jammer for Tri-City.
Yeah, that was Judge picking up the high block, heading to the penalty box. Only 3 blockers remaining on the track for Wildly Coyote. The power jam continues. Overkill sprinting into the pack, normally jamming. this time doing a great job blocking, opening up the way for Wild Lee Coyote, and 5 points go on the board for Tri-City. That rolls them to 29, and they retake the lead, and they freeze the jammer, the Joan Ranger, in the penalty box for the outfit. This will be a power start for Tri-City, and they send number 22, Freudian Whip, to the line.
Yeah, there was a nice sweeping gate move there by Tri-City to get their jammer through to get all of those points, and then called it right off. Freudian trying to make her way through, tucked back in behind, goes to the outside, trying to find a gap anywhere she can find, going up against Mako, who is now blocking instead of jamming. One to beat, that's the pivot for the outfit, and Freudian gets through and gets lead jammer for Tri-City. Joan Ranger's going to go right back to the box. She comes in and gets yet another penalty. Excellent call off in that previous jam, because now Joan's going to get 2 straight penalties in a row, 2 straight power jams for Tri-Cities as Freudian skates to the outside, doing crossovers all the way through turns 3 and 4. She gets a high five from her jam ref.
Yeah, the Joan Ranger picked up a track cut that time to go with her back block from the previous jam.
Freudian trying to make her way through. It's going to be now a 3-3 blocker, a 3-on-4, as one of the Tri-City skaters is going to get sent to the box. Mako knocks his Freudian all the way to the back. She has to recycle in the end of the second apex turn. Freudian pushing her way through, meeting that stout wall of Chicago outfit skaters. Trying to find a way, can't get around. Strong party hat maneuver bit there. Joan Ranger slips. So number 4, which had an attempted star pass there. Or no, Joan Ranger lost her. It was not a star pass, she just lost her cover.
She has recovered it now, though, and is back into active jammer status.
Yep. But not before Freudian slip is able to get out. Joan gets 4 points on her own as well, too. Now Freudian slip skating around, content to try to get points, and now flutters her hips and calls off the jam.
So yeah, the Joan Ranger losing her helmet cover, but still getting through the pack, considered her initial pass. She picks up the star, puts it back on her head, gets through, and it is considered a scoring pass, picks up 4 points for the outfit. That moves them to 30, and Freudian Whip able to put 10 points on the board for Tri-City.
Which is almost their lead.
Yes.
Yep, almost their lead. 9 points over the outfit here as we get set for this next jam. Skaters all in a tight ball up around turn 1 at the pivot line now. Matzo ball breaker on the outside trying to find a gap, can't do it. Instead, on the inside, that's going to be number 11 overkill for the Tri-City lead jammer. Matzo ball on the inside, still can't get around, knocked to the inside, has to recycle, comes back around. Matzo ball going hip to hip with Ova. Ova now in behind her as they come around the turn 1s and 2 and into the second straightaway. Ova content to skate, calls it off as she gains position on Matzo ball breaker.
Matzo ball breaker and Overkill exchanging high fives as they return to their bench. Overkill picking off the jammer point, getting 5 points on that jam. Tri-City Thunder now at 44 to the outfit's 30.
Unfortunately for Tri-City, though, Commander Will Wrecker is going to start this jam in the box.
Yes, she is her second trip of the game. Again, if you're watching at home, Tri-City from Canada, Ontario, Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge are in black, and the Chicago outfit are in yellow. Multiplayer block going to Fox Smolder. She'll spend 30 seconds in the penalty box, and lead jammer going to Lola Blow of the Chicago outfit.
Absolutely now, out there now, 16 and 9, Wild Lee Coyote. She tries to make her way through and does finally escape out of there.
You were right the first time, Jeff. It was Praying Mantis.
Yep, that is Praying Mantis.
4 points.
Names and numbers are starting to blur together.
It's been a long weekend for the skaters, a long weekend for the refs,
Yep.
and a long weekend for the voices. 4 points for Chicago on that last jam as it was called off. Chicago outfit now at 34 to the 44 that Tri-City has. A 10-point lead for the Canadians with 12 minutes remaining in the first half. And we're going to get our first team timeout of the game as Jay Robot throws the tee at the refs, and indicates he wants a team timeout, Jeff.
Yeah, it's hard to say here, Captain. I'm not seeing one team take really control of this. In the last bout, we saw the Outlaws take control right away and led the whole thing. This one's back and forth. We've had several lead changes. No team really has an advantage over the other team. Seeing this one go back and forth. Going to be an interesting bout the whole way through. 12 minutes, 14 seconds, a little way halfway through the first period. 44-34. 10 points separates these two teams. And in Derby, that's nothing.
10 points is nothing. Chicago outfit comes into this tournament ranked 65th in the WFTDA. Tri-City ranked 40th. Over the weekend, Tri-City has racked up a 2-1 record with wins over Glasgow and Big Easy, and a loss to Jet City. The outfit is 2-0 with big wins over Cincinnati and Connecticut. That puts the outfit 2-3 on the season, and I have not seen them look this good in the last year. I think they've looked fantastic. Their spirit has been great on the bench, and it's nice to see the outfit back and playing great derby on the track.
Yeah. All right, we're getting ready to go. Unfortunately for Jet City, still 2 in the box, so they're going to be at a 4-2 disadvantage. Mako doesn't have much to go over. Going to get a low block, so there's going to be yet another Tri-City skater in the box. She bows and says, thank you. That's number 14, Annex.
Wildly Coyote having to let Mako go. Mako picks up lead jammer for the Chicago outfit. Overkill having no luck getting out of the pack. The wall of yellow continuing to cycle her out of bounds and draw her back. Mako completing her first scoring pass, and that's 5 big roller derby points, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. Mako hit the 2 wall of Tri-City and actually helped destroy the pack with a legal hit and knocked them so far forward that the pack was destroyed. Mako not afraid to take on these Tri-City blockers one-on-one. Out of play now, she has to be released. She's going to flutter her hips and call it off. About before she gets 5 more points to nothing for Tri-City.
That second 5-point pass cuts the lead to, well, it was 10 before and she got 2 5s. That means we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned tie. 44 all, everybody.
Yep. The coach over there for the outfit, Gordon, cheering them on, giving them instructions, letting them know where to go. Again, the outfit going to start with a 4-2 advantage. Looks like Matza Ballbreaker lined up in the runner position out there on the jammer line. Tries to find her way through, stumbles into the only 2 blockers on the track, gets knocked out of bounds, has to recycle. Jet City now back to 3 blockers. Fordian slip, tries to get through, got knocked back there. She's going to have Fordian whipped, my apologies, going to have to get back through that 3 wall of the outfit. Matza now on her scoring pass as she slides through, unnoticed by the Tri-City blockers. Kind of lost track over there, did they?
They did, but they managed to get their penalty box cleared out. We'll get some 5-on-5 roller derby action, but the tie is broken. 4 points going to the outfit, and they're back in the lead, 48-44, with 10 minutes remaining in the first half.
All right, you said it. It's an all skate on the floor this time. Number 13 from the outfit, looking from Tri-City. That's Rain Blows Bright. She's leading that party hat formation. Now on a tripod, trying to keep that jammer Lola Blow from getting through. Lola on the outside, trying to make her way around, finding the gap. Can't find it. Stuck behind a tight 3 wall of Tri-City. Jamming for the first time out there is Agrosaurus for Tri-City, Captain Luke.
Yeah, she's been out as an all-jammer in previous games. First time in this game, Lola Blow picking up lead jammer, though, for the outfit. Agrosaurus having no luck getting through, and Lola Blow picks her way out of the pack quickly, picks up the jammer point, calls it off, and 5 more points.
Yeah, just as Agrosaurus got out of there, Lola came past her, said, hey, I want to get 1 more point here. Fluttered her hips and called it off. Chicago
outfit on a 23-point run on Tri-City. Tri-City has been stuck at 44 points for 5 jams now.
Mako back out there for the outfit. She crouches down behind the jammer line. All 10 skaters within about 6 feet of each other out there on the track. The C party for Mako, and she just slid right through. She's going to get lead jammer for the Chicago outfit. out wild, yep.
Praying Mantis also out of the pack. Tri-City moves all their points to the front of the pack. Mako decides that she's going to call it off. Double fist in the air means no points up on the board. Score remains 53 to 44. The 9-point gap remains. Chicago in the lead.
Excellent defense there by Tri-City as Praying Mantis sped up, as did the pack, her blockers, forcing Mako to call it off as Chicago was out positioned there in the back. NX now lines up facing the jammer line. Next to her is number 13. That's Rainbow Blight. Each of those trying to use their blockers to help knock back. And we're going to get a track cut on the Chicago outfit. That's going to be Matza Ballbreaker.
Yeah, that was Wild Lee Coyote that drew her back, forced the track cut. Now a power jam for Overkill and Tri-City Thunder.
Overkill, though, still stuck in there, so she can't waste any time in there if she wants to capitalize on this, Captain Lou. Overkill knocked back to the outside, still on her initial pass.
And as we've seen is the trend in the last 10 minutes, the Chicago defense really locking down, refusing to give any ground, and Overkill not having any luck getting out of that pack. Judge at the front anchoring things, finally has to let her go. Overkill gets out and gets lead jammer, but almost the entire penalty kill, Jeff.
Yeah, as we say that, Matza Ballbreaker enters the pack from the rear. So she's going to be on her initial pass still. Ova hits, falls small so as not to get a low block. Matza Ballbreaker tumbles, hits a knee, slides on it, gets back up, uses her momentum to keep her going. Whistles are blowing. Gonna get a forearm call on somebody. Reaver, and that's going to be on Ova, so it's going to be a power jam for the outfit. Reaver had that call on the outside. And we're going to get a star pass here.
Star pass going to number 666, Susie Crotchrod taking the star now. We'll go the full 2 minutes, Jeff.
And we're going to get 2 minutes. Susie's going up against the pivot there for Tri-City. She's going to get out of the pack. But that is the first time out. Took them a minute 51 just to get their jammer out of the pack. Susie barrels her way through, tries to pick up some points, does get 5 points as the jam ends. Fortunately, Overkill is released as that jam comes to an end.
Overkill picked up 2 points before that forearm was called. And the score now is 58 to 46 with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Looks like a Lola Blow lined up out there for the outfit. Crouches down again in that runner's position. Everybody on the jammer line. Tight walls. This is skaters trying to make their way through. No pack is called. Lola Blow forcing her way through, chest to chest, trying to make her way around. Now steps to the outside, can't quite get it. Number 22 for the Tri-City. That's Freudian whip. Still stuck in the back. Now she's finally out, but Lee Jammer goes to the outfit. Pace of this pack has really picked up here, Lou, as the Tri-City is trying to skate this through and out to keep from being any points. Lola Blow gets through, picks up a couple of points, and calls it off very wisely there.
Picks up 2 points. Nice work on the blockers part of the Chicago outfit to pick off Mia Wallace and Lippy Wrongstockings at the back to give those 2 points to their jammer. Like you said, that pack was hustling. The only way she was going to get any points is if she got some help, and she did.
She absolutely did. They got a goat, and so they were able to get up there and get a couple more points for the outfit, extending that lead now to 14. We see Annex, again, facing the jammer line, trying to position her blockers where she wants them to help hold up Mako. Mako, a very strong new transferee to the outfit.
Too strong that time as she picks up a track cut, comes in ahead of the blocker that knocked her out of bounds, and she's going to the box. This has turned into a power jam for Tri-City, and Wild Lee Coyote has a star in her head.
And she has stars in her eyes as she's trying to figure out how to get around these skaters and get lead jammer. She does get it. Now she has to score points. She'll have about 15 seconds or so to try to score as many points as she can before Mako comes back in. Mako, though, still on her initial pass still. Wildy takes a hard hit, but gets back up, shakes it off, says, I'm ready for you. Keeps trying to make her way through. Bodies tangle. Oh, hard hit there. Wildly Coyote met that challenge head on. That was number 82 for the outfit.
Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny, she is, I saw her a couple of weeks ago, and she is certainly a hard player and not afraid to give it.
Power Jam is over. Mako returning from the box, but picks up another track cut. It's a second Power Jam for Tri-City.
Mako is on the track for basically about 10 seconds and has picked up 2 track cuts.
That wall of yellow, Jeff, is holding solid against Wildly Coyote. She's having trouble making it through.
Very wisely calls it off. I think that's a good call to call it off. She was obviously tired.
Yep.
Let's start the next jam with the jammer sitting, so we know we got at least 10 seconds before she's going to get out of there. So that's going to cut that lead to 6 points as that clock is ticking down to 2.5 minutes here, Captain Lou.
Absolutely, and we're going to get Overkill wearing the star for this power start. Still 4-on-4 blockers on the track. And as we've seen, the power kill abilities of Chicago outfit have been stellar in this first half.
We're going to get an official timeout here. Yeah, you and I talked about it in the first bout about how this 30-second penalty is going to change the way teams play now because they only have to stall for 30 seconds versus a minute. The old days of where we see teams just line up and take it, I think are gone.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I think the fans will appreciate it a lot more too.
You don't see those monster power jams anymore. They're all 10, 15 points at the most. Although one of the skaters on Tri-City earlier today, when 2 blockers were failed to be fielded by Big Easy, managed to put 45 points up in a single jam. So you can still have big jams, but it's usually not the way it was with the 1-minute power jams that we saw in the previous rules.
Yeah, absolutely. If you get a 45-point power jam today, you should definitely be proud about that.
Yep.
All right, out there, 4-on-4 blockers. Tri-City Jammer trying to make her way through. That's Overkill out there, sporting the black jersey with the white numbers, number 11. Out of play is called. Lead Jammer is awarded immediately on an out of play. Ova is now skating her way around. She's now going to hit the back of the pack. Offensive being played by the Tri-Cities. Ova stumbles, bumbles, gets back up to her feet though, fighting her way through, knocked out of bounds, trying to find the strength to get through. Mako now out of the penalty box on her initial pass. She too is forcing her way through. She takes a knee, gets right back up. Both of these teams, again, have played multiple bouts this weekend. Will it come into play? The strength and stamina. How long can you go? Do you have what it takes? The pack stretched out from turn 1 to turn 4. And the jam is called by Ova.
3 more points for Tri-City. Praying Mantis picking up a multiplayer block at the end of that jam. And even with the double power jams, Tri-City still trailing by 3 points.
Again, you alluded to it, or didn't allude to it, you flat out called it a few minutes ago. Chicago doing an excellent job, even in these power jams, when they're losing into that power jam, they're doing an excellent job of keeping Tri-City from adding a bunch of points to the scoreboard.
That's right, only giving up 11 points over that double power jam.
Out there dancing around now is Lola Blow, small in stature but tall in desire, working her way through. But that's going to be number 22, 40 and Whip, making her way to lead jammer for Tri-City. Lola still has 2 to beat. That's the pivot. She finally gets out of the pack. She's got about a half a pack disadvantage though, as 40 and Whip's going to try to add to this score. And it is called. Wait to see some scores here. 0-3, and that's going to tie us up here.
Of course it is.
We're going to end this half the way we started this half, all knotted up. Mako asks, do we want a timeout? Haven't heard it yet, 6 seconds to go. Teams can call a timeout and stop it. We'll start the jam even if there's 1/10 of a second. But we're not going to get it here.
That's right. I think both teams satisfied with that first half. Lots of hits on the track. Points